Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, an update from Alamata, Raya Alamata, Quorum, Afla, Zata. Thousands have been displaced from their UN. OCHA released a new report this morning about the number of people who have been displaced from this southern zone so far. Secondly, a civilian killings allegedly by Ethiopian military in the Amhara region. A report has been published about an incident which happened around a week ago when Ethiopian military officials allegedly set houses on fire. Around 18 houses were set on fire in the Amhara region. Thirdly, an invitation from National Dialogue Commission of Ethiopia to armed groups. Should armed groups or can armed groups accept this invitation of becoming part of the dialogue, national dialogue? Firstly, viewers, the first news story is about humanitarian situation in the wake of the entry of Tigray fighters into Raya Alamata Quorum of Lazata, southern zone. UNOCHA released another report. This is the third report released by UNOCHA. So it's a neutral source. It's not backed by Tigray or Amhara or Ethiopian federal government. When the first report came out on the 16th of April, UNOCHA said that around 15,000 people had been displaced from the southern zone. Then second report came and the number rose to 29,000. And today's report mentions a figure of 50,000. 50,000 people have been displaced from southern zone into Kobo, Uldia. You have to pass through Kobo to reach Uldia, mainly Kobo and Sikota. These people, majority of them is women, children, elderly, and then youths. Where are they? They are being kept in the open in Kobo. Some are trying to take shelter with the local community there. The government and UN organizations are trying to fulfill the needs of people, but 50,000 is a big number, obviously. It's difficult to ensure speedy delivery of assistance, delivery of lodging, food, etc. to these 50,000 IDPs. Kobo is peaceful, Alamata peaceful under the control of military. Voldia to Sikota road is not safe, according to the report released by the UNOCHA today. That on the 19th of April, there was a security incident there. That is why it's not safe for the humanitarian partners to move along the road to provide assistance to people there in Sikota. Around 42,000 IDPs are in Kobo and 8,000 are in Sikota. Sikota to Voldia Road, as I said, not safe for travel. Kobo to Alamata Road open. I think Alamata to Mature Road is open. It's a very difficult situation for the people there. Some Tigrayans say that, Sajid, these are Amharas basically. From the Amhara region, they were settled into southern zone and now they're returning, they're scared. Others say that they are original residents of the area, but they are scared. That is why they're leaving. Number is rising. 15,000, 29,000, 50,000. It means the military, the federal forces could not convince people that people should not leave the area. They are leaving. Why? Either they are seeing an impending war there, or they were settlers, they were brought here, or they're scared. Whatever the reason is, but 50,000 is a big number. How will the government provide aid to them? And now these IDPs will also demand their return to southern zone in coming days and weeks. How will the issue be resolved? On the ground, Tigray fighters in control of large parts of southern zone. Secondly, viewers, an incident of civilian killings in the Amhara region allegedly by Ethiopian military has been accused of several incidents involving civilian killings in the Amhara region since the start of military operation against Fano fighters last year. Incident happened in Agona town, Estere district of South Gondar. It is being reported that 18 houses were set on fire by the military. 5 civilians were killed. And as always, there was exchange of gunfire between Fano and military there. Some ENDF members were injured. And ENDF then took revenge. This is what happened in Miravi. This is what happened in other parts of Amhara too. It happened in Tigray too. That wherever, in Oromia as well, wherever ENDF soldiers are killed in attacks by armed groups, people pay the price. Those people who are suspected of having links with armed groups. Here too, the local said that the ENDF soldiers who set houses on fire and who killed 5 civilians, they said that these people were supportive of Fano. That is why they took action against the civilians. No independent verification of these incidents. Why? Because Amhara region is closed. Human rights organizations are not given access. International media, local media have no access to Amhara region. Who is dying? Who is killing? Who is the victim? Who is the aggressor? No one knows. Reports are based on verbal evidence, on interviews that are being conducted. But in the end, responsibility lies with the government to ensure the protection of people's lives and properties. Government denies when people died in Meravi, allegedly in action taken by security forces, accusing the people of being pro-Fano. Back then, too, the government spokesperson, Lagasi Tolo, denied the involvement of military in any civil killing. He said those who died there in Meravi were basically Fano fighters, extremists, terrorists, and they paid the price. So here too, you won't see the government claiming responsibility or holding people accountable for these civilian killings. Lastly, viewers, the National Dialogue Commission of Ethiopia is inviting armed groups to be part of the national dialogue. The commission was formed more than a year ago, we know that. And then when the commission was formed, it was rejected by major political parties of Ethiopia. OFC, Oromo Federalist Congress. OLF, Oromo Liberation Front. ONLF, Ogaden National Liberation Front. Afar Democratic Party. And other parties, they rejected the dialogue commission. PPLF obviously rejected as well. Baldiras rejected too. These parties said that the commission was not independent, that opposition parties were not consulted before the formation of the commission. It won't be able to hold discussions independently. The opposition parties demanded some changes. They wanted a fully empowered commission with opposition having its representation as well. So the commission has been busy. For almost a year, the commission has been holding meetings, salaries being paid to, commission in talks with foreigners too, trying to get budgetary support for its activities. The commission it has achieved nothing so far. It has been saying it would talk to Fano fighters, talk to Ola as well, but it has achieved nothing so far. It's like, it's only leading to expenses. The commission yesterday said that it would ensure the safety and security of armed groups, and they should join the talks. While political forces have boycotted the commission is expecting armed groups to join the talks. Does it make sense? Even peaceful political parties, opposition parties, They are not ready to be part of the commission, calling it not transparent, not independent. So they are not ready to be part of the commission, but the commission is expecting armed groups to be part of the dialogue. Does it make sense? No. It means the commission is not genuinely interested in inviting people for discussions. How can commission ensure the safety and security of armed groups? When OLA and government leaders met in Tanzania a few months ago, OLA leaders said that government tried to create divisions between OLA leaders, between OLA and OLF, between OLA and government, OLA and people. So how can the commission, which is not very empowered commission, not fully empowered, it can ensure the safety and security of armed groups? You need a comprehensive mechanism for talks. Involvement of all opposition parties, government party, media, military, armed groups, and maybe guarantors too. Jalmaro was able to return to Ethiopia because there were guarantors who took him from Vallega for talks in Tanzania and who ensured his return. So it took him around 2 to 3 months to return. How can these armed groups trust the government? The National Dialogue Commission has achieved nothing so far. It's waste of time, waste of government's resources, people's resources rather, I would say. Thank you for watching.